I'm Shakun Tilasanthan. These are the stories making headlines here on Al Jazeera. Authorities are trying to find out who carried out the coordinated bombings that killed 3 people in Boston on Monday. 176 people were also injured at the finish line of the Boston Marathon. The FBI has taken the lead in the investigation, which it's described as a potential terrorist inquiry. Kat Turner is at the scene in Boston.
Everything there is now being scoured and looked at. They're looking at TV pictures and iPhone videos to try and get any clues as to who's behind this. Overnight, though, on Monday night, a search warrant was executed and police went to a block of apartments in a suburb called Revere, which is about 15 minutes drive from where we are here. They went in and they came out carrying, some of them carrying plastic bags, brown paper bags and a duffel bag as well. No further information there on what was in those bags, who may have lived there. No arrests have been made, no one in custody at this stage.
The biggest earthquake to hit Iran in decades has struck the country's southeast. A local governor says the 7.8 magnitude quake hasn't killed anyone in Iran, but in nearby Pakistan, at least 15 people have died and 40 have been injured. The town nearest to the epicenter is Kash, which is home to more than 50,000 people. An independent report says the U.S. government tortured terrorism suspects after the 9/11 attacks on New York. The Constitution Project found that President George W. Bush signed off on the decision, but it says it found no firm or persuasive evidence that torture, such as waterboarding, produced valuable information. And more than 35,000 people have fled fighting in Sudan's southern Darfur region. Rebels attacked government forces around the towns of Muhagiriya and Labado. The refugees are camping around the United Nations and African Union's bases in Darfur. But the UN's top official in Sudan says aid workers are struggling to get to the area because of the violence. And Nicolas Maduro has been officially declared the president of Venezuela for the next 6 years. Protests by supporters of his rival, Enrique Capriles, lasted long into the night in Caracas. Capriles has called for further rallies to demand a recount of the votes, but the Electoral Commission has refused his request. You can find the latest on all those stories and much more at aljazeera.com.